So a two-part question for you. Number one, are they the same skills? And if anything's changed, what are the new ones that you're featuring as you're putting together your lineups for the Charles Schwab Challenge?
Yeah, there were some big changes. They redid all the greens. They're still bent grass. They're still small. The course is basically the same length. They picked up 80 yards. I think 95% of the way you play the course is still the same. The fairways are still narrow. I'm still looking at the same guys who I would have last year for this year, the same skill set.
Yeah, I'm pretty much in lockstep with you on that appraisal of what we expect going into the first year of this new design. I think, approach was the number one skill times 3 for the last 10 years or whatever. I mean, we had such a great championship there a couple of years ago in May. And why? Because the guys had to play golf on the ground. And I know that sounds kind of like obvious, but that's not always the case for these guys. They're almost always point and shoot. And when they have to worry about the bounces that the ball is going to take, or when they cross overseas and they go to Scotland and the wind and they have to really change trajectory and do all of those things, it becomes much more of a thinking man's game. And there's no better thinker in the game than Scotty Scheffler. So it's almost like with the adaptability to a new design here, the more cerebral players would be the one that I'm favoring that are also great at approach and that are excellent scramblers. I'm like, at the end of the day, I think the guys that are going to compete with him are the ones that can do those things. And it's somewhat like last year, but I think it's even more going to lend its mind to like how well somebody can game plan a golf course that's brand new, like going into a major championship, like the first time they've been there, and then how well they can adapt to it as well.